On another front, Labor, the unions and the economy. It's the same old story, isn't it? Big business often clears the way for Labor to come to office. When it seems inevitable, they tend to get on board. They mouth platitudes and they play ball with Labor on the basis that they'll have to be dealing with them in government soon enough. They all did that back when Kevin Rudd came to power. And then when he won, they turned up at his silly 2020 summit. And then they all got burned by mining taxes and carbon taxes and all the rest. Well, it's the same with the Albanese government. Business went soft in the lead up to the election. And after he won, they all turned up at his equally silly job summit, trying to encourage sensible economic management or something. But now, more than a year in, business is getting a good taste of Labor's true style. With its new IR legislation, the Albanese government will dramatically re-regulate the labour market. That is, give unions much more power and make running a business and employing people much more difficult. So now the same business leaders who tagged along to the job summit are singing a different tune.
We're deeply concerned about this legislation. It shouldn't be occurring now when we're seeing huge impact on the economy. Cost of living is out of control, and we need to see this legislation stopped right now.
We will urge the Senate to look very carefully at it, and ultimately we think the Senate should reject this legislation.
This is going to be very difficult for business, and when you exempt a law for one part of business, you should exempt all business from it. A bad law is a bad law, so the proposal should be ditched.
Yeah, once again, like a dog chasing a stationary car, they've run into the same old trap. This won't turn out very well for anyone, I don't reckon. I've seen this movie before. This and the energy policies will hurt business and workers first, and then the economy, and eventually this sort of overreach will be the undoing of Labor too.